Right, I'm 2 minutes early, but it's okay because it's a big live stream. What Mourinho said in his press conference before the match against AC Milan tomorrow, which is a very important match if you ask me. It's such an important match, which, it gives us that Champions League hope if we win. So obviously, today we're gonna go through what Mourinho said. I'm gonna give my, direct quotes of what Mourinho said, and I'm gonna give a small explanation of what Mourinho said as well. Now, I'm not in my room because it's my dad's birthday tomorrow. In fact, the live watch along, Josh will carry the live watch along tomorrow. But without further ado, let's get onto the press conference. The first question the journalist asked Mourinho is, are there any similarities between your path and what Pioli did at Milan? And Mourinho said, I like to play against the best. I think I pass it on to my players. That it's nice to play against those who are doing well and that are higher in the standings and have different goals. There are no problems. In the 2 years that I've been in Italy, I think Pioli was not in this area. We've never played against each other. And tomorrow, I will have the pleasure of meeting him and saying hello to him. The work he's doing may have something similar to what I have done at Inter Milan. My feeling is that he obviously has a lot of merit in what he's doing, but we're talking about a company work. From the outside, it seems to me that behind him, there are people like Paolo Maldini. They have a good and stable structure and squad that learns market after market. If you compare the team that Pioli has found with the one he is now, there has been an evolution. They play in the Champions League and are first in this area. They are very, very good. And if you ask me to give you a good word to describe what AC Milan and Pioli are doing, is incredible, because Pioli got assigned the role of an AC Milan manager with no experience at all. He was managing clubs in the Serie A that didn't have much experience. He was managing Lazio, he was managing Fiorentina. He went to Milan, which was in a trouble state. They weren't in a Champions League. And he brought this team back in the Champions League. And that's exactly what Mourinho wants to do at Roma. Just what Pioli has done to AC Milan. So all Mourinho is saying to us in this small direct quote is that, they've never played against each other, but he admires Pioli as much as Pioli admires Mourinho, because Pioli is an increasing manager, which I think will have a lot of success, especially with AC Milan, if Maldini and the presidents at AC Milan keep Pioli. Yes, he's not doing great in the Champions League. He played 3 matches, he lost 3 matches. But in this area, Pioli and AC Milan have one objective, and that objective is to try and win this area or to try and get in a Champions League zone. And up to now, he's doing that perfectly. He's competing against Napoli to try and get the lead and to win this Serie A. So Mourinho is saying that they've never played against each other, but Mourinho admires him because Pioli is top class. He's a good manager with a good squad. He's built a good squad with a good depth, a good mix of attacks, a good mixture of midfielders. They've got a solid defense. So he's kind of congratulating Pioli in a way, because I think everyone here, as I'm doing this as well, needs to congratulate what Pioli did at AC Milan and what he brought. Because let's remember, if you compare Pioli to Mourinho, he's not, without a doubt, an experienced manager. He's not an experienced manager at all. So he needs to try and, AC Milan is possibly one of the most historic clubs in the Serie A. Pioli got chosen, he's given this role to bring AC Milan back in the levels they were when, Ronaldinho was playing there. That's exactly what Pioli needs to do, and it's exactly what Pioli is, moving forward in doing. So Mourinho, in this first quote, which he got asked about AC Milan, is telling us that he's admiring Pioli, and tomorrow will be their first match playing against each other. Obviously Mourinho has good experience as well, because he managed the other side of Milan, Inter Milan, and won the treble. So it's a jump in the past of Mourinho against a very, very experienced manager. Hello Lorenzo P, welcome everyone in the stream, by the way. Journalists always asking negative questions to get an angry reaction from Jose. Why not focus on the bench full of promising young players, with several actually brought on to play in the last match? And this is very, very interesting, Sylvie, because every Roma fan expected questions on a Fina Guy and Felix And the journalist didn't even ask Mourinho if he'll start, or if he'll have a sort of experience in a way in that match. So it's something we need to consider, because we all expected Mourinho to get asked questions about Mkhitaryan, Felix. Right. So the second question which journalists asked Mourinho is, will the non-summoned players, so Kumbulla, Diawara, Borja Mayoral and Villar, return? Do you think, they're asking Mourinho, if they will give them a call on Sunday against Milan? Are you more interested in the squad or the uninvited? And this is, a tough question to answer in front of everyone, So Mourinho said, the players called up are the same as in Cairo, with the exception of Volpato, who played 90 minutes in the Primavera, the academy. The results of the academy are not there. I certainly don't like destroying his team and making 3-4 players from him, and for the reason, Volpato and Missori, which were, got a call against Cairo, who played for Atalanta against the academy, earlier today, are not called up because they're tired. And that's the most important thing up to now, is, now that Mourinho has, in a way, discovered what is right and what is wrong in a way, He, after that match against Bodo Glimt, has discovered that there are players which we will barely ever see on a football pitch ever again playing for Roma. And these players are Diawara, Villar, Borja Mayoral, Kumbulla, And on the other side, he's discovered many young talents. So against Cairo, he gave a call to Volpato and Missori, but he's telling us that he's not going to give them a call on Sunday because they played with the academy squad a few hours, before. So it is, it's all a matter of tiredness, if you ask me, in a way, because now that Mourinho's made it clear that some players will not, give that influence to the squad much, Mourinho needs to kind of balance the tiredness, the fatigue very, very, very well. And that's something, experienced managers need to start, doing, and maybe get inspired from Mourinho. Right. So, third to last question is Mkhitaryan still one of our loyalists? And once again, it's kind of a big question to ask Mourinho, because he knows that, Mkhitaryan will probably watch this, and obviously you can't expect Mourinho saying no, he's not a loyalist anymore, because Mkhitaryan will probably watch this. So it's very interesting to see what Mourinho actually said. And he said, my loyalists are all of those I have in the squad. Unfortunately, only 11 play. I understand what you're saying, but specifically Mkhitaryan is doing well. I don't look at only Kyrie's performance. He's not a 25-year-old boy. He played on Sunday against Napoli. He had taken a hit. I needed more depth with El Shaarawy, which I really like. For me, he's always very happy. But will he play tomorrow? I don't know. I'm not going to answer to this. But whether you play or not, it doesn't change anything about this. And this is a very, very important message. If you play or not, it doesn't change. Because you still remain a squad. And you still, live the same moments that a squad does and an individual does. You still, travel on that roller coaster of emotions if you're alone or if you're in a squad. It's very, very, very important, even the players which are not going to play tomorrow, to still be considered in the depth and in the depth of the squad. So obviously he wasn't that fit, and he's not that fit. Mkhitaryan is not that fit. He played against Cairo and wasn't great. He played against Napoli and wasn't great, and he needs to get that fitness back. But I think, once again, time and tiredness will be a key. So, we need options. And these options are El Shaarawy, Mkhitaryan, Felix, which I said it was a big shout for me. But I do think, and this might be a big shout, I do think Mkhitaryan, Felix will start tomorrow. Comment in the live chat if you think I'm absolutely saying bollocks. But I actually think Mourinho is the only manager out there which has the balls to start Mkhitaryan, Felix tomorrow from the very start. And listen to this. If Felix starts from the very, start tomorrow, he will score. It's a big statement. He will score if he starts from the start. If he starts. So, Mourinho is saying, and it's something, the main message of this quote about Mkhitaryan is that I think fans and journalists are basing their information on Mkhitaryan on one match. We all know that Mkhitaryan is coming towards the end of his career. We all know that Mkhitaryan is not prime Mkhitaryan anymore. And, I'm criticizing myself here as well. I feel like, yes, Mkhitaryan is not great, and if he's not great, Mourinho needs to start, other academy players, maybe El Shaarawy. And that's important, because otherwise, these players will never have a chance. But, let's not forget that, I do think, let's not forget that Mkhitaryan and every single player will have ups and downs. And Mkhitaryan is currently on that down. So it will be, once again, Mourinho will need to show us that he is capable of returning Mkhitaryan to, the prime level he was. Even though it's hard because he's coming towards the end of his career. So the important thing here is, one, we can't criticize Mkhitaryan 100% criticize him just because he played 2 matches which weren't good. And I've said this, I've criticized him, so I'm criticizing myself here as well. And I've learned, Mourinho made me learn this. Yes, we can say Mkhitaryan is not fit. Yes, we can say Mkhitaryan is not great. Yes, we can say Mkhitaryan doesn't give an absolute impact to the match. But let's remember that it's normal to have ups and downs. Mkhitaryan is not Messi. Mkhitaryan is not Ronaldo. So, what Mourinho's trying to let us know here is that Mkhitaryan will bounce back. Will this, method of bouncing back to his prime be tomorrow against AC Milan? Will it be in a couple of months? Will it be in 10 years when Mkhitaryan is probably retired? Which doesn't make any sense. But it's just to let you know that Mourinho's trying his best to let Mkhitaryan bounce back because he believes in this guy. And once again, it's just a dumbass question asking Mourinho, is Mkhitaryan a loyalist? Because you can't expect Mourinho saying, no, he's not a loyalist. Every single player, from the academy players to the Fredkins, is loyal to Mourinho. So once again, a dumbass questions from the journalists. But let's move on. The second to last question, which is Spinazzola. We've got great news from Spinazzola, and journalists just wanted to ask Mourinho how Spinazzola is doing with his rehab, how Spinazzola is proceeding his rehabilitation, as I said, because Spinazzola's return is getting closer and closer and closer. And I am so happy to say that we miss him and we need him, because Vigna is not the same player as Spinazzola. I am sorry. Spinazzola, if he keeps the rhythm, the form of the Euro 2020s, obviously it will need time for him to, get that form back. But once he cracks that form, he's possibly, big statement out there, but one of the best left backs in the world, without a doubt. So Mourinho said he's fine. The process of rehabilitation is going very well. Whoever operated on him was here for 2 days to check the situation altogether with our medical department. Everything is fine and there are no steps backwards, which is important because with Zaniolo, there were steps backwards. With Florenzi, there were steps backwards. So, it's good that Spinazzola chose an experienced a doctor to treat him, because he knows the past of Zaniolo, breaking his ACL, going to the doctor, operating him, and then he breaks the other. Once again, Spinazzola was good at choosing, and probably he asked Mourinho, he asked the Fredkins, I'm not sure, but that's the least important thing. So he said, but I prefer not to say when he will play, just that we have positive news. So this action of Mourinho not wanting to let us know when he will play is good. And you know why it's good? It's good because of Vigna. If Vigna, and once again, we're seeing Mourinho being respectful. Because if Mourinho starts going Oh yeah, I can't wait. I can't wait for Spinazzola. I can't wait. Yeah, Spinazzola. Yeah. Spinazzola's back. Spinazzola's back. Yep, he's back. We really missed Spinazzola. He'll be back in like less than 2 months. Then Vigna's morale will literally drop. And it will literally go, oh, okay. Mourinho doesn't trust in me anymore. Once Spinazzola's back, when the hell will I play? So it's good that Mourinho didn't tell us directly when Spinazzola is back. Because he wants Vigna's morale to be good tomorrow. He wants Vigna's morale to be good next week against Bodo Glimt. He wants Vigna's morale to be good against Venezia. He doesn't want Vigna's morale to drop. And that's a very, very, very smart move from Mourinho. So, last question is obviously something which it's very hard to say now. But, once again, it was predictable. Journalists were asking Mourinho, what about the race to the Champions League? Do you think Roma is still in a race against for a Champions League spot? And Mourinho said, we always play to win. It's not like tomorrow is a game to win more than the previous or the next. People come to the stadium to see us always give our best. This must be our attitude. So once again, he's saying calm. We're at the start of the season. Let's not think about the Champions League now in October. Our focus, our mindset needs to be for Milan tomorrow. And then after that, it needs to be for the next match. We need to stop, and I'm not saying us fans, because us fans will always, but Mourinho is telling his players to stop thinking about a Champions League. If a Champions League will come, and if we want a Champions League, we gotta win. Win and play like we never played before. And it's very, very, very important to not let that morale, that mindset drop. Or otherwise, the Champions League will not happen. So, it's important. But he's saying that this is just, the metaphor I always link back. A step, a stair. You need a stairway to heaven. Heaven is the Champions League. To get to heaven, let's just imagine this image. We need the stairs. But if a stairs doesn't work, then you won't reach heaven, right? If there are steps missing, then it will be hard for you to climb that stair. So it's very important to think step by step and not already think about the final destination. Lads and lasses, it was a quick live stream. It was Mourinho's press conference reaction and analysis. It was actually a quick live press conference, I'm not gonna lie. Normally press conferences with Mourinho last way longer. But lads and lasses, if you're new here, please subscribe. Bottom right hand corner, it takes 2 seconds and it supports all of us here to build this AS Roma community day by day, going more and more. Yep, and Lazio's winning for fuck's sake. I'd be happy if Felix starts or Elche starts on that left wing tomorrow. Yep, same. Spinazzola will be playing small minutes early to make sure he returns fully. Vigna is needed. Jose being real wise. Vigna is a good left back too, and for sure it will be awesome when Spina comes back. Yeah, because Vigna can learn a lot from Spina. They're very, very, very similar left backs. Both of them prefer attacking than defending. Win. Yep, definitely. That's the motto tomorrow. Win. Jose being real. Oh yeah, I read that. Vigna is okay, but Spina is genuinely the best left back in the world. We will concede less, and he's a great breaking down defenses, which Vigna is too cautious to do. Yes, but I should say, to see that happen and to see Spinazzola be the best left back in the world, we need time. Because there will be Roma fans, there will be, Roma haters out there. The second Spinazzola steps up on that pitch going, and you all said Spinazzola was the best in the world. Spinazzola just comes from a broken Achilles tendon. If we can't give time to him, then time doesn't exist anywhere. So time for Spinazzola, and he will be one of the best left backs in the world and will give a good impact to AS Roma. As I said before, if you're new here, please subscribe. Takes 2 seconds and it supports all of us so much. Also, like this live stream as soon as it becomes a video. And follow me on Instagram at _the Simon Show. And if you enjoy travel, subscribe on my second channel. Link is in description below. Tomorrow, it's actually, the live stream will not, there will be a live stream, there just won't be me. There will be Josh, because tomorrow is actually my dad's birthday. So, Josh will take over tomorrow. He's a very sound guy. He's a very fun guy. So stay tuned. Tomorrow night, live watch along with Josh. And it's a very important match to keep that Champions League hopes high. I'll catch you on Monday for the match reaction. But you know what? I'll probably bounce in tomorrow for the half-time reaction. But stay tuned, because tomorrow it's a big match, a very big match. Emmanuel Agiri Mensa saying, good work, Simon. You making us keep up with our Mourinho. Mate, it's what I love doing, and I hope you enjoy. And I'll catch you in a bit. Simon out.